Dubai, a city carved from the desert, a testament to human will. In 2025, the city planned its next marvel, a skyscraper destined to be another jewel in Dubai's crown. Rashid, the legendary engineer, believed in steel, concrete, and glass. Then came Mateo, a young engineer from the Philippines, bringing a bold new idea. The project, Oasis Tower. The goal, a sustainable icon for Dubai. The desert was about to witness something new. Mateo unrolled his blueprint. The room fell silent. Instead of steel and concrete, Rashid saw an intricate lattice, organic, flowing, made of engineered bamboo. Rashid's disbelief was palpable. "You want to build a 100-story tower in Dubai with grass?" He laughed, dismissing the idea. "We need strength, we need steel, not something you weave into baskets." The team shifted uncomfortably. The proposal seemed dead on arrival. Mateo stood his ground. "It's not just bamboo, it's a composite, engineered to be stronger than some steel, lighter, more flexible, and sustainable." He pointed to the design. "Inspired by bamboo groves that withstand typhoons. It dissipates wind, not fights it. Biomimicry." Rashid shook his head. "Your idea is a beautiful fantasy. For a pavilion, maybe, not for the Oasis Tower." The meeting ended. Mateo was told to revise his plans, to use steel. He had brought a revolution to the table, and it was laughed out of the room. But revolutions don't die so easily. Mateo's idea lingered, a challenge to the old ways. The city of ambition had met its next test. The question was, would it dare to change? The answer would come soon. The battle lines were drawn. The future of Dubai's skyline hung in the balance. As Mateo packed up, Rashid's assistant Omar approached quietly. Omar had seen something in Mateo's design the others missed. "Don't be discouraged," Omar whispered. "What you said about biomimicry, it's the future. Rashid respects evidence. Show him, and he'll listen." Mateo realized his mistake. He'd tried to win with words, not proof. "Show him, don't just tell him," Omar repeated. An idea sparked. Mateo would demonstrate, not argue. That night, he sourced construction-grade steel and engineered bamboo. He wasn't going to argue anymore. He'd let the materials speak. The challenge was on. Mateo prepared for a different kind of presentation. The next day would decide everything. The old and new would meet, not in debate, but in the lab. The future would be tested, literally. The next day, Mateo called for a meeting in the materials lab. Rashid arrived, skeptical but intrigued. 2 hydraulic presses stood ready, one with steel rebar, one with engineered bamboo. "Another lecture?" Rashid asked. "No, sir, an experiment," Mateo replied. The steel rebar was tested first, bending under immense pressure but not breaking. Then, the bamboo. The press started. The numbers climbed, past the steel's limit. The bamboo held, resisting a force that had already defeated the steel. A sharp crack. Some fibers gave way, but the beam held its form. The pressure reading was nearly double the steel's peak. The lab fell silent. Rashid stared at the bamboo, then at the numbers. A lifetime of trust in steel, shattered in minutes by a piece of grass. The evidence was undeniable. Sometimes the strongest material is the one you least expect. The old ways had been challenged and shaken. The door to change was open. Mateo saw the shock on Rashid's face. Now, he pressed his advantage. "This isn't new, sir. In my country, we call bamboo green steel. We've built bridges, houses, even churches that have survived centuries of storms." He showed images and data, case studies, research, real-world projects. Engineered bamboo was lighter, stronger in many ways, and more sustainable than steel. Steel and concrete are energy-intensive. Bamboo is a carbon sink. The forests we grow absorb CO2. The material sequesters carbon for the life of the building. Dubai was investing billions in green initiatives. This was the future. The evidence was overwhelming. Rashid asked tough questions: fire resistance, durability, moisture. Matteo had answers: treatments, lamination, coatings. He hadn't just designed a building, he'd built a system. The fantasy was becoming reality. The mountain of data was impossible to ignore. The old guard was listening. Silence followed. The engineers looked to Rashid for a verdict. He walked to the window, seeing the city he'd built, now with new eyes. The towers of steel and glass were his pride, but he saw their cost. He turned to Matteo. "I was wrong," he said, voice steady. "I let experience close my mind. That's not the behavior of an engineer." The admission stunned the room. Rashid unrolled Matteo's blueprint, this time seeing its genius. The way it channels the wind, it's what nature has done for millions of years. We fight the wind, you dance with it. I want to work on this with you. Your vision, my experience, together we can make this work. The room transformed, tension replaced by excitement. The project was no longer old versus new, but about the best solution. The turning point wasn't just the bamboo's strength, it was Rashid's humility. The foundation of the new tower would be humility. Sometimes progress begins with admitting you were wrong. The future was now a collaboration. The Oasis Tower was built. Months of testing, refining, and convincing regulators followed. Rashid's experience and Matteo's innovation became an unstoppable team. The final design, a hybrid masterpiece, concrete core, bamboo superstructure. The construction became global news. The completed tower rose, graceful and twisting, a mosaic of solar panels and living walls. It was one of the lightest, strongest, and most sustainable super-tall buildings on Earth. It became a global icon, a symbol of a new era. The story became legend. Innovation can come from anywhere. Wisdom isn't exclusive to age or experience. The Oasis Tower proved humility is the foundation of progress. The tower stands as a reminder. Keep an open mind, listen to new ideas, and never be afraid to challenge what you know. That is how we truly build the future.